Very good morning to all. This lecture is about fundamental of cloud computing and big data, and the code is TCS 351. Myself, Dr. Sachin Sharma. We are discussing Unit 2, Introduction to Big Data. In the last lecture, we have discussed about what is the definition of big data and what are the data types. Now, if the big data is available, then what to do with that big data? We can aggregate based on the requirement. We can generate the graph using statistics. We can store the data in different data centers or data warehouse. We can index, we can search, and we can query using the big data. We can create keyword based search. We can do pattern matching such as XML and RDF, that is the extension of the file. If we have big data available, then we can do knowledge discovery, which depends upon the what kind of data is there. We can do data mining, and we can also create the models that can generate the useful graph using statistics. What is data mining? The data mining is the process of discovering pattern in large datasets involving methods at the intersection of machine learning, statistics, and database systems. So database is required to do the data mining. Without database, data mining cannot be done. There are machine learning can be used, statistics can be used, and database system which is required is also used to do the data mining. The discovery of useful, possibly unexpected pattern can be found by using data mining. Non-trivial extraction of implicit, previously known and potentially useful information from data. Exploration and analysis can be done by automatic or semi-automatic means of large quantities of data in order to discover meaningful patterns. We take the example to understand what is data mining. For example, if you would like to order laptop on Amazon application, what you do? You put your query on the search bar. If you are looking for relevant laptop with a specific configuration, then you can also put that configuration in the search bar. If your configuration is pretty clear, then you will get limited option which is available on Amazon e-commerce application. Or as a user, if you are kind of confused that probably you are not sure that what configuration laptop you are looking for, You just search for laptop. Then you will see the list of laptops which are available on that e-commerce application, and it also provide you the list of companies, list of brands where you can sort your queries, and you can also put other filters such as configuration to limit and precise your query. So your discovery of data, it also depends on the meaningful query that you have put on the search bar. And data mining is a wonderful process which helps you to discover the meaningful pattern of the data. There are data mining tasks: predictive, descriptive. Predictive helps you to identify that what kind of data you're looking for, or if you're looking laptop category in Amazon e-commerce, it will give you only list of laptops which is available on e-commerce application. In descriptive, if you would like to go inside the list of laptop which is given to you, if you would like to see the reviews, if you would like to see the cost, if you would like to see the configuration, then you go for descriptive. So the classification is predictive type. Clustering, it's descriptive type. Association rule discovery, it's descriptive type. Sequential pattern discovery, it is descriptive type. Regression, you must have heard this word in statistics, so it is predictive type. Deviation detection, it is also predictive type. And collaborative filter, it is also predictive type. So these are the data mining tasks which is available in different tools of the data mining. History of big data. The big data came into the picture in 21st century. In 2005, Roger Douglas from O'Reilly Media coined this term big data first time. After when Web 2.0 was introduced. Big data refers to the large set of data that is almost impossible to manage and process using traditional business intelligence tools. This is very interesting. These are 5 V's of big data: volume, velocity, value, variability, veracity, and variety. I repeat: volume, velocity, value, variability, veracity, and variety. Volume consists of data that is in petabyte, terabyte. So these are the units of the data. The records, tables, files, and distributed files, log files, all these comes under volume. The velocity, it consists of batches, real-time processing, streaming. So all these components comes under velocity. Value. Value consists of statistical data, events details, correlation value and hypothetical. So these are the components comes under value. Variability. It consists of changing data if there is any changes in the big data, changing model if a user or organization would like to change, and the linkage between the different group of the data. Veracity. It consists of trustworthiness of data, authenticity of the data, origin and reputation of the data, availability of the data, and the accountability of the data. So veracity is very important. For example, if you would like to access COVID-19 data, then the detail that you will receive, that should be trustworthy. Otherwise, there is no use to browse anything on the internet. And why do the people they would search for if they won't receive authentic data from big data? Then the usability of the big data would decrease. And last is variety. Variety consists of structured data, unstructured data, multi-factor data, probabilistic data, linked data, and dynamic data. So these are the 5 V's of the big data. And it's very important to understand how does big data perform and at what aspects are available to see the big data. Advantage of big data. Big data analysis derives innovative solutions. Big data analysis helps in understanding and targeting customers. Big data helps in optimizing business processes and also improve science and research, as the research papers, previous work, all those data available in big data. Big data improves healthcare and public health where availability of record of patients. Big data helps in financial trading, sports, polling, security and law enforcement. Anyone can access vast information via survey and deliver answer of any query. Every second there are addition in the database, and there is one platform that carry unlimited information, which is big data. So big data is very important when we optimize the business processes. We'll take the example. So we take the example of geo services. If at the particular location, for example at Dehradun or Clement Town, uh, because of the university, there are many students who enters into the Clement Town at the time of admission, and the whole batch moves out uh, after the placement and after the final year. So you see the inflow of the new customer, and there is the reduction in the number of students at the particular Clementine. So for the new customer, for the new students who are coming, who are going to join for the next session, the Geo would be able to provide that service to those users when they put their install at the time of admission, because they are going to know that who will be their customer. And after taking entries, the form that they ask you to fill it out, whether you join the college or not at the time of counseling, they create the their database, and if all the students join in the August session, you started getting calls from Geo representatives whether you would like to take their services or not. So how this big data, which is collected by different organizations, can help to optimize their business and target their customer or target their future customer. Same thing can happen when a bank would like to offer a service, financial service or banking service, and offer zero balance account for students of one organization free of cost, and there is no amount is mandatory to keep in the bank. Such kind of services, in that way they can increase the traffic of the services, they can increase the customer base. So how the big data can be helpful to optimize the business process, I hope it is pretty clear to all of you. Advantage of big data too, there are traditional storage that can cost a lot of money to store the big data, and the lots of big data is unstructured, and sometimes the big data analysis it violates the privacy principles. The big data also can manipulate the existing customer records. It increases social stratification. When we talk about the short run, big data analysis may not be useful, and it also needs to be analyzed for longer duration to leverage its benefits. Big data analysis results can be misleading sometimes, and the speedy updates in big data can mismatch the real figures. So many of the times you hear the news based on the previous data set which was available to the news agencies, that which party will win the next election or the coming election. So these things can be done using big data, the prediction, the analysis, and sometimes analysis or the prediction is correct and sometimes it's not. So those are the disadvantage of big data. The classification of types of big data. Social networks, it's a human source information. So in the social network, whatever information is there, it is created and fetched by, uploaded by human itself. The social networks that you are familiar, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, there are blogs and comments, and probably many of you are interested to write blogs. personal documents that you share on social media, pictures that you share on Instagram, Flickr, Picasa, videos that is available on YouTube, internet searches, sometimes you share the link on social media, mobile data content as text message, user generated maps and emails. So that is so comes under social networks. Business system, that is process mediated data. There are data which is introduced by public agencies such as medical records, and there are data which is produced by businesses such as commercial transaction, banking, stock records, e-commerce and credit cards. So whenever you would like to buy anything on e-commerce application, you put your credit card or debit card information, and public agencies such as hospitals, police stations, they have the record of all the FIR which has been filed. Courts which has all the record of the judgment that they have given. So all these comes under traditional business system, process mediated data. Internet of Things, that is machine generated data. The data that is collected from sensors which are deployed for home automation, fixed sensors, weather pollution sensors, traffic sensors, scientific sensors, and security surveillance videos and images. There are mobile sensors which is used for tracking purpose, which are deployed in mobile phones, cars, and satellite images. There are data in local computer systems in form of logs and web logs. So all those data is generated by machines. So these are the classification of the big data. That's it for the day. I hope you enjoyed the lecture. Thank you.